almost forgot. That's not funny. Listen, welcome back. This is the Solomon Project. Just in case you're lost, it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts. I'm your host, Richard Burns. I want to show you guys something. I know this is not a nutrition channel or a trucking channel. Well, yeah, kind of trucking. But my focus is on finance and, all right, especially for the hood where I was raised. Not just my hood, but any hood at all. And I want to show you guys something. Look at this. You see that? That's oatmeal. But it ain't just any oatmeal. These people didn't pay me, but this is Bob's. Bob's Red Mill. Whole grain and gluten free. I don't have a problem with gluten, but that's not why I chose Bob's Red Mill oatmeal. Actually, my wife is the one that did the homework on it and told me, get that. And let me tell you something, this oatmeal is sweetened. Now, I'm borderline diabetic. But I'm going to show you something. This is what I sweetened it with. Monk fruit. Monk fruit is one of the best sweeteners out there that does not raise your glycemic level. It is absolutely amazing. Now, why the hell am I talking about oatmeal? Oh, before I continue, the Bob's Red Mill, the reason why it was recommended by my wife who did the homework is that they don't use pesticides. And that's a problem. These pesticides are getting people sick. So I'm eating oatmeal that hasn't been grown with pesticides. Let's taste it real quick. One more spoonful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. Now, like I mentioned before, this isn't a nutritional educational channel. And if I'm focused on finance, why am I bringing this up? It's simple, y'all. This is a preventative measure so that I don't have to wind up at the doctor's spending a fortune receiving treatment because they don't cure you. There's no money in curing anybody. The real money is in treatment. So what I do is I take this preventative measure so that I don't have to go visiting the doctor every so often and have him prescribe pills, getting the pharmaceutical companies rich. I'd rather keep my wealth. You follow what I'm saying? So, instead of participating in behaviors associated with food that'll send me to a doctor's office, I'd rather prevent that. This oatmeal provides me with fiber. Fiber is very important so that any kind of carbohydrate that you consume that converts to sugar won't go into your liver too fast because your liver is the one that takes care of any sugars or carbohydrates that convert to sugar. Mm. What happens when sugar enters your liver in large quantities and too quickly is that every other nutrient that you consume has to wait for the liver to break down the sugar. So what it does is it sends all those nutrients, converts it to fat, and sends it to your fat cells while it waits. People have a hard time losing weight or maintaining low fat indexes because they don't realize that breakfast, for example, if you eat toast with breakfast, that bread is going to convert into sugar, and the liver is going to start processing that sugar. While it's processing that sugar, that delicious bacon you ate, the sausage, the eggs, they got to wait. And if you had yourself some Odium, for those of you who don't know what I refer to as Odium, is a beverage containing caffeine. Coffee, for example. If you drink coffee and blast it with milk and sugar, along with your toast, along with your home fries, well, guess what? That liver is going to be very, very busy with those items that I just mentioned. It's going to be busy with the milk because it has a type of sugar. Yeah. The potatoes, the sugar that you put in your coffee. If you got muffins along with, if somebody buttered your muffins, then your muffins will be converting into sugar. So you're going to have tons of sugar just with breakfast alone. By the time you're done, by the time your liver's done with all those carbohydrates that converted to sugar and the sugar, you're on to lunch already. And what are you having for lunch? Are you eating more bread? Are you eating cassava? That's super high in starch. Will convert to sugar. Are you drinking a sugary drink? Are you putting more sugar in your coffee? Are you getting a shake? Are you treating yourself to a dessert, a pie loaded with sugar, and the crust that converts to sugar? Remember, you're not even done with the sugar that you consumed with breakfast yet, and you're already introducing more carbohydrates that convert into sugar and more sugar. So where are all the other nutrients going? They're converting to fat and going to your fat cells. What happens after a while? Well, you start to develop some ailments. One of those is type 2 diabetes. You can get kidney fatigue. There are a bunch of things I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. My brother's a doctor. His wife is a doctor. 3 of my cousins are doctors. I got, like 100 cousins that are doctors. That's like the big thing in the family. Doctors, lawyers, military. That's huge in the family. Oh, and we gotta add like 2 or 3 economists too. I have one accountant in the family, I think, one accountant. In any event, this should be okay. Your eating habits should be part of how you handle your finances. This is how you prevent excess spending. Excess spending on medicine, doctor visits, and those can be extremely expensive. Not just what comes out of your pocket, also what can potentially come out of your pocket in the future if you don't take care of yourself and you develop some kind of crazy disease. That's extremely expensive. So watch what you eat. That's important. That's why I'm eating this oatmeal. Oh, wait a second. Let me take some more. Oh, man. Kitty's outside staring me down. I guess Kitty's hungry. Well, you ain't getting none of this, Kitty. I'm telling you right now. Listen, guys. Stay fresh. And keep it profitable. Yeah, Kitty, all right. Right now. All right, we're going to leave. Relax. Jeez.
Arabam Dacia, seviyorum çift kalem aça. Göremedi kimseden fayda. İşler